Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Riya and I am a certified mental health professional. Every day, I help people overcome mental and emotional health issues using neuroscience based information, tips, techniques, and skills. Today, I thought of creating this video about my own personal journey with depression. I hope you would find something helpful and inspiring in my personal story. First thing I want to highlight is that depression is in my family, and I had to struggle with this during my earlier years, my younger age, until I was diagnosed with that. And I was diagnosed after I tried ending my life a couple of times. So, with the help of my first mentor, I started learning about mental health. And this is my first suggestion to anyone struggling with depression or any mental health issue. Please educate yourself and understand how each disorder works and how it changes your personality, traits, perceptions, behaviors, and perspectives towards life and others. It will help you build mandatory awareness, which is step 1 to overcome your inner monsters. After having deeper awareness of depression, I had to work on my mindset. I had to tell myself that nothing and no one can help me if I do not help myself. I had to come out from my own emotional dependency and expectations from others. If you are surrounded by loving people, they can make your life a little better, but unaware, toxic, and negative people around you, they will only make your life more difficult. So, in every case, it is on you how you take care of your own mental health and life. Third change I had to work on was creating happiness and fun in my life with what was available to me. I had no emotional support and a small amount of money because I was doing beginner level jobs at that young age. If you are not lucky enough to have a genuine and loving person in your life, you have to be that loving person for yourself. I started asking myself about my needs and tried doing them with available resources and limited freedom. I make a friend at my work. We started going out for window shopping and local places. We had no big goal to visit those places other than just having fun. At the same time, I engaged in some hobbies and interests which are still part of my life. I started writing stories, poems, regular journaling, and started talking more at university and work. After several years, my writing skills came out in the form of this book, which I published recently. Heal Your Inner Child. This book has everything what anyone needs to work on the mental health. It has exercises, strategies, coping mechanisms to deal with childhood trauma, trust issues, emotional dependency, and other aspects of trauma. If you want to have everything at one place, this book is the one for you. You can check out the book in my description box below and buy it on the Amazon with just one click. So that will be great. Now let us return to the original topic of today's video, that how I overcome depression. I also started engaging in volunteering at a religious place and trying to understand the spirituality. It was fascinating to read about different perspectives out from my own culture and religion, and that expanded my mindset and helped build respect for all religions and cultures. I discovered that we shrink our happiness and contentment from life when we become fixated on just one theory, one philosophy, and one perspective. There is so much love, happiness, and wisdom spread out in this world, which can make us think bigger than our small petty issues of everyday life. Life is much more bigger than struggling with one person and one issue. All of these changes in my life were happening one by one. It was not like I planned and chased these changes. They show up simultaneously. So it kind of became easy for me to adapt and change myself internally and externally. So one by one, I was cutting off all the roots of depression and trauma. I was shifting my perspective from me and my abusers to a bigger world and a bigger vision. This is another point to note down. When you create a goal bigger than you, that goal will make you go bigger than your assumptions and predictions of success. Please think about this. Now, next change I implemented on myself was indulging in regular exercise. Sometimes it was yoga, sometimes meditation, sometimes deep breathing practices. I want to highlight that all of this was not as easy as it sounds and I'm presenting it. I was working full time, studying at night, waking up at 5 a.m. and going out for a run was not comfortable. Some practices were regular and some were depending on the day, but I was mindful of including them in my daily life. Interestingly, I was not doing them because I was told to do so. I was doing them because they were giving me, and they still give me, grounding, inner peace, and strength to keep going. You have to practice wholeheartedly to feel the deep inner change within you. I did not want to die each day to please my abusers. I didn't want to die each day believing as if there is no way out. I was determined to live an authentic life with the best of my potential. Above all, I wanted to live for others too. This YouTube channel is part of my life mission and soul purpose, living for others and sharing. I hope you are enjoying and learning from this video. If yes, it would make sense to like and subscribe so that you continue receiving my new videos without looking for them. Now, I want to highlight that I was doing all of this without being on any medication and any emotional support from anyone. No one was encouraging me or advising me to do so. I was also not trying to fix my life. It was all happening on its own due to regular knowledge and information I was feeding myself through books. This connects me to the next point, unconditional love. which is so much needed for self-care. No one in this world can work towards self-care and self-discipline if they do not love themselves. Unconditional love and genuine relationship with your inner self is foundational to build healthy habits of self-care. If you don't love your body and mind, they are not going to listen to you for achievement of goals. You cannot go too far with the mental habits of self-negligence, self-sabotage, and self-hate. So learn to love yourself unconditionally, despite of success and failures. No matter what, respect yourself, love yourself, and take care of yourself every hour, every day. When you don't do that, no one else can do that for you, at least not for long term. As I was adapting to these big changes in my everyday life, I learned to be ambitious and live life with a purpose. When you have ambition and a dream to create, that creates internal motivation. It creates desire and willpower to go after it. That will help you fight with symptoms whenever they try to sink you in deep sadness and self-pity. Now, quite often people create purpose of life only around family. That's quite normal response, but that comes with the risk of emotional dependency on those relationships and family-oriented goals. For example, a person can lose motivation to keep going when kids grow older. They become busy with university and later they leave home. A woman can lose her motivation if she creates her life only around husband and kids. A person whose goal is only around job and promotion may get depressed and traumatized if they lose that job or do not get promotion. Your life goals to fight with depression needs to be bigger than success-oriented goals. So try to create life goals which are close to your heart, which you are passionate about, and which make you feel proud of your existence in this world. I hope you found today's video helpful. I would love to hear your thoughts. You can write them in the comment section below. I do read them. Thank you for joining me on this little journey today. I will meet you